It's Mike from the Mike James Rock Show. I'm here with Neil from the Bastard Sons.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Good.
Most people would have heard of the Bastard Sons with Phil Campbell, but you're from the
Yes.
Bastard Sons. There seems to be a spate of bands that someone with or and the. How does it feel to be and the?
Well, the name was kind of a joke suggestion, to be honest. I don't know if you know, but the rest of the band are Phil Sons.
Ah, that makes sense.
Apart from me, I'm not. So we're in this, group texting and like any name ideas, and it's like, well, obviously it's gonna be Phil Campbell,
Yeah.
and something, and I was like, the Bastard Sons, lol, and everyone's like, that's cool. I like that. Phil's wife didn't like it, but
You're right.
he said, look, what do you know about rock and roll? We'll go with it. And yeah, so it's basically, the band is Phil's three sons and myself.
Hang on a second. Could we just stop the interview? I'll stick my bag on the bottom. You were literally getting engulfed all around.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, no worries.
I missed it as well.
So this has been a feature of other press areas where the press tent gets jealous and wants to
Yeah.
try and be part of the interview. So
And I guess we're still rolling as well.
oh yeah, no,
Of course.
Keep rolling.
So you're saying you're the one that's not the bastard son,
Yeah.
or a son? Sorry.
I mean, technically, none of them are Bastard Sons.
No, obviously.
I would like to point that out on behalf of Phil's wife, because she would like people to know that's the case.
It's a very loving family
Yes.
unit, and you've managed to shoehorn yourself into it.
Yeah.
You guys are out in Ibiza very shortly as well, aren't you?
Yeah, next week, I think.
Yeah, we did the exact same festival last year.
Oh, cool.
We DJ'd in the club there. It's amazing. You're going to love it.
Yeah, we did it 2 years ago, I think.
Okay.
I believe this is the 10-year anniversary this year,
Yeah, it
so
is,
looking
yeah.
forward to it. Yeah.
And it's they got it's a really strong lineup as well. It's just a shame we can't get back over there, unfortunately. But
Okay.
it is amazing. Is there anywhere else like that you think the band are going to play that you wouldn't necessarily think of playing, like an Ibiza or
We've done our fair share of cruise ships,
Okay, yeah.
which before we did one of those, I was like, can't see us playing one of those.
This is like the package deal one, so
Yeah.
the Megadeth one, and
So we're doing the Megadeth one
Yeah.
in October. Last year we did the Chris Jericho Rock and Wrestle.
Okay.
Use the water.
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah, fine. The water should do it.
Just hand too quickly because they fall off. Just put that one in there as well.
Third time to try and crack this interview. Third time lucky, right?
the funny thing is did you really switch back on the?
Yeah.
It did sweep the camera.
I've completely lost where we were. So
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Cruise ships.
Yeah, that was it. Cruise ships. So you're on the
we did the
Jericho one.
the Chris Jericho Rock and Wrestle. The first one we did was a motorboat,
Okay.
which is actually Motorhead's cruise they did.
you did that as at the time, kind of thing.
That wasn't technically as Phil Campbell and the Bastard Sons.
Yeah. Double duties almost.
When the band first started out, it was purely just playing a few Motorhead songs and a select number of covers that Phil wanted to play.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until so that happened at the same time as Motorhead. And then when Lemmy sadly passed away,
Of course.
Phil decided after a while of contemplating everything that he wanted to carry on with music. But at that stage, he wanted to make it a legit band that wrote its own songs and everything.
The
So
album's out and it's doing
Yeah.
really well as well at the moment.
So
it
that
seems to be ticking over nicely, the album and stuff. We've played every track off it at some point since release on our show.
Awesome, thank you. Appreciate that.
Great. You guys are also, once you come back from the Megadeth cruise, you're doing a UK tour with some friends of ours, King Creature, as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Really nice guys from Cornwall.
We met those guys a bunch of times. They like a drink, you know.
Yes.
And a few of the boys in our band do as well.
Nothing else to do in Cornwall by all accounts.
So, you know, we were speaking about support for the tour, and we put a message on the internet saying, you know, who would you guys like to see? And a few people mentioned them. And obviously, it's people we met before, which always helps.
Yeah.
You know, we all get along already before we even officially start the tour. So
that's the thing, you've got to get on with these people, haven't you? You're spending a week in close confines with someone.
Especially like, you know, when you're playing clubs, you're going to see each other all the time.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be sharing dress rooms sometimes, and you know, you need to know, or you don't need to know, but it helps to know you're going to get on.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's going to be in November time, I think.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, you're playing our hometown on a Friday night as well, which is
banging.
Party Central in Exeter. That's
Exeter.
Yeah.
I've been here for a while.
Um,
Cavern, I think it was the last time when I played there with a
that's
different
the
band.
This time you're stepping up and playing the next venue up kind of thing. It's
cool.
The Phoenix Centre. It's lush.
Cool. I haven't been there before, so I look forward to
It's
that.
just around the corner from the Cavern, so they might
wicked.
they might even have like an after show on a Friday night. It's quite
Banging.
often the thing. So yeah, it's cool. What's the rest of the summer got lined up for you guys there?
Well, this is the first show of the festival run for us.
Is, yeah.
So the festival's first run until September.
Okay.
Then we do a little French run. Then we go to America for the Megadeth cruise.
Do you stay on that for the entire cruise, or do you just fly in, do the show, and then get off the next day kind of thing?
You play more than once, so you do like...
Okay.
I don't know, I'm not sure if on this one if it's 2 or 3 sets, but sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3, because they're normally 5-night things.
Yeah.
So you get a couple of nights off just to have a good time, and
everyone hangs out with everyone on those things, I guess, because there's nowhere for anyone to go.
You can't hide anywhere.
Yeah, you're
even if you want to. So, and normally, my experience is that everyone there is just obviously there to have a great time anyway, and it's just everyone's loose and having a good time. So,
what's the music licensing like then on a cruise? It's sort of just kind
there's
of
none
like,
actually.
Yeah, it's like you can have it uber louder than normal, and you can play it, go on stage at 3 in the morning. And is it?
There are like
pirate laws almost.
It is late. Like you don't need visas to go over and play because it's off land. Yeah, it is a weird one. Like obviously I can't remember which boat it was. The Wacken cruise it was actually we played, which is around Spain.
Oh, okay.
And like there's people on stage holding the amps in place because it was doing this so bad.
Oh, bad.
So like it's challenging. It's good. It's good fun.
I'm not good on water anyway, but.
Papa Roach on the roof.
Oh yeah, I saw that online. Yeah, the Pat Roach thing.
Yeah,
that was insane.
I'm not good on water anyway, but so like going to a gig on water, kind of turns me off. I think.
To be honest, you know, there are a few people who are like that, and they go just for the music and they put up with it. But
I'd say if you're a fan, you know, you would stand in front of a stage for 12 hours to see your favourite headliner in the rain, wouldn't you? So why not go on a boat that's... I've seen the Poseidon Adventure far too many times to be like, no. So it's just touring this year then? There's no plans on writing or carrying on? And
Phil actually has a solo album coming out.
Oh, right.
So he's been...
So solo on top of the project then.
It's like something he's wanted to do for... I believe about 20 years. You know, he's always talked about doing something solo. So he's got a load of his friends who, to him they're his friends, but like to us mere mortals, they're huge stars.
Just going down the same sort of line as Slash's first solo album, where he's like Ozzy was on it and Lemmy was on it, and you know Miles Kennedy and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's some big names on there, and that's coming out I believe September, October time.
Okay.
So as the Bastard Sons, we're going to tour that and play some songs off it on the tour.
Up your headline slot when you're on your autumn tour. That's genius.
There's a different singer on every song. Like Phil Sutton's played on some of the songs. So Dane the drummer's on a few, and but there's also other drummers on there. Matt Sorum's on there, and a bunch of other people.
Well, with the contacts Phil's got, it's almost like he can just cherry pick who he wants to.
Oh, it's amazing. And it does sound really, really good. It's not what people are going to expect necessarily, I think.
Okay.
Because there's some like slower acoustic-y numbers on there.
Quite bluesy, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
kind of
some,
coming out of that.
Yeah,
side
he
of
loves his
things.
blues.
Yeah.
And it's some straight up rock songs and.
Because the new Bastard Sons album's got some awesome hooks in it as well. It's just like
Thanks.
the riffs on that. You can see where the progressions come from and where possibly it could go to as well.
Yeah, I mean, writing that album for us, it was the first time we really written that many songs in one go.
Yeah.
So we didn't know where it was going to go. So again, we don't know where the next one's going to go, but we'll probably write that starting 2020.
Nice.
Because Phil's album's coming out, like I say, the solo one. So
yeah, you probably want to tour that for a bit or do it something with it.
Yeah.
Best part of the end of this year and beginning of next year.
I think the plan is just to do these dates at the end of the year, and then we'll get in the studio and write some songs and
just go with the flow.
Get
see
on
where
the second
people
album.
want you to play and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's great that yourselves and Phil has still got that, want get out and go and want to get out and play and write new music and things like that.
Yeah, he loves it.
It's great. I feel he's probably going to be one of those that just keeps on playing and playing until he drops down, unfortunately.
He gets a real buzz from playing with his kids on stage. There's not many people that can say they're in a band with 3 of their sons. I think it's unique.
Yeah, it's just like those guys that play five-a-side football with their kids and stuff like that. It's anything you do as a family unit, be it football, sport, cooking, whatever. It's a family thing, isn't it?
And I think his kids are seeing him more now than they did in the previous 20 years.
Yeah, because he was on the road.
He's on the tour all the time, So
that's cool though.
Everyone's enjoying it.
Yeah, and it's just big happy kind of family thing going on.
Apart from for me, the loner in the corner,
You're the adopted son.
And like the little dog they throw the scraps to, at the end of the night.
Well, at least that's at least you get a meal at the end of the night.
Well, some days.
Cool. It's been an absolute pleasure catching up with you.
And you.
Hopefully we'll do it in Exeter when you come down at the end of the year, and we'll have a chat about your cruising and all that kind of stuff, man.
Definitely.
Awesome. Thanks very much.
Nice one. Nice to meet you.
Cool.
Thanks.
Right, thanks very much for watching my interview with a Bastard Son. You can catch them in the UK later on in the autumn. If you want to see more interviews of what we're doing throughout the whole of this summer, hit the like, subscribe and notification bell, and you'll be able to see it all. Thanks very much.
Welcome to the My James Rock Show.